Alright, so I've been requested more about this video than anything in the world, and on my channel is what my setup looks like, the Simpit, the desktop setup. So we'll do a quick kind of peripheral overview of what this is, because that's what you guys are really curious about. And we'll talk about this in short, but this is where I primarily do all my editing, my home office, etc., etc. But we got a 27-inch Acer monitor, vertically mounted on the left, MSI 34-inch 4K on the bottom. And then we got a LG 34-inch 1080p up top. The tower is a Lee tower that I picked up off of Micro Center. And the build is as follows: RTX 3070, Ryzen 9 3900 XT, Corsair water cooler, Asus ROG for this generator, I believe is like a X570 motherboard, 32 gigs of DDR4, 2 terabytes of NVMe SSD storage on there, and it's been really good to me. I have a EVGA 750 gold rated power supply, and that's kind of that build. Moving on to what you guys are really curious about, which is the Simpit. Is kind of a prototype build, if you want to call it that. I've had a number of these Simpits over the years, but this one is kind of what I'm using to just base how I want to have the peripherals, and then I'm going to build something pretty special, which might be like an F16 egress trainer to put all this stuff into in the future. So moving on, I got a Playseat Evolution for the seat. There's a Reverb G2 headset, Thrustmaster Warthog controls, and then I got a Amazon toolbox to mount it on, and then a guitar amp on the right to mount the stick. Got an RGB keyboard, just a cheapo $20 Cherry MX that I picked up from Micro Center, Thrustmaster rudder pedals, Thrustmaster Cougar MFDs, Wind Wing takeoff and combat ready panel, and then here are the peripheral controls for the Reverb G2. I got a Nikon ZFC for the over-the-shoulder camera. I'm toying around with the 4K and 1080p perspectives, just for other video projects. Sorry. So this is kind of the setup, and you know, the all in, I would say I can't even guesstimate, somewhere in the ballpark of like maybe $1,000 to somewhere in that ballpark of peripherals just in control setup. But you know, it's worth it in my opinion. I haven't really had any desire to buy anything else to add to this in terms of components. Maybe in the future might get like a helicopter collective and go that route, but overall this thing is pretty rockin' solid. So this is the home setup. I've got a little boom mic and my Sennheiser HD 599s. Don't ever use those, but just there in case I need them for whatever. But yeah, that's home office setup. I know that people have been asking for numerous years on, hey dude, what's your setup looking like? This is like the 2021 edition, I guess. So if you guys have any questions, comments, drop them in there. Peace.